Hey everybody, the following is an excerpt from a Rahdo Rounds-Up video, and if you'd like to see the rest of the roundup that this came from, you can hit that eye up in the top right corner screen or follow the show notes, or if you'd like to know more about the game, there's a link for it down in the show notes as well. Okay, let's get to it. Concordia Solitaria. And when I say we, I mean me, because this is how you can officially play Concordia solo. And for a lot of people, this is going to be a huge deal. Now, I'm being a bit of a tease here because this is not available yet. I actually was contacted by Matt Gertz, and he sent me out a preprint prototype of the new deck of cards that allows you to play Concordia by yourself against an automated opponent. And I fell in love with it. It is fantastic. And for folks who are worried about, who don't like solitaire modes that give you a virtual opponent that has a lot of really complex moving parts, and it's almost like a whole game in and of itself that you have to maintain the automa and make decisions for them and all that. This game is super, the solo mode is every bit as clean and smooth playing and elegant as Concordia was, because all it does is from now on, if you're playing solo and the Solitaria works on every map that has ever been released. It works with salt. It's fantastic. It's amazing how well it just encompasses all this stuff. But the core idea is simple. You've still got access to the same cards as always. And after you play a card, at the bottom of the card, after you do all the normal stuff you normally do, prefect or merchant or colonize or whatever, the bottom half of the card now lists what your opponent will do. So I don't remember the particular ways they break down, but if you play the merchant card to buy some stuff, then your opponent will do some prefect stuff. If you try to architect, then they'll do merchant. And so they are, building buildings out on the board just as fast as you can. They are scoring points really, really quickly, and it is a very good, challenging strategy. And the important thing is, every time they do anything, they did it because of the choice you made. You know that if you play this card that you need to play, this is what your opponent is going to do. And so you are having to make decisions with that in mind. I need to get more wine, but if I play this Mercator card, then that's really going to be a big boost for them. Not a good time for me to do it. How can I do without the wine? Or can I wait until I recall my cards and play this other? There's lots of really cool extra layers without actually adding any complexity to the game at all. Another interesting thing as well, like I said, I've got this little standalone deck of cards that makes it workable. I suspect if you are willing to just remember what the new actions are that go on to the old actions, you don't even need them. You don't even need to get this deck of cards. But I strongly recommend you do when it comes out, because from talking to Mac, they've got some cool ideas. And we should be seeing it later in the year. But at this point, all I'm going to say is, well, one, it kicked my butt. Absolutely destroyed me on the Crete map, but I had a fantastic time playing my #1 expansion of the month, which again, like I said, I'm very cruel. It's not available yet. Concordia Solitaria. Okay,